What is going on, guys? It's your boy, the Black Phantom HD. I wanted to come at you with something different today. As for gameplay, I've been in college lately and I've been doing a lot of schoolwork and I haven't had the time to make any gameplay videos. I have been playing Counter-Strike, but I haven't been able to set my computer up to record gameplay with sound. So if I probably don't get it with sound, I'll probably just upload it with regular commentary, But today, I wanted to try and do something different. I wanted to, since I'm a fan of comic books and anime, I wanted to do a Superman versus Goku video. Now, in this video, I'm not biased. I mean, sure, yeah, Superman is my favorite fictional character of all time, but I like Goku from Dragon Ball Z as much as I like Superman comics and Superman the animated series and such like that. I mean, yes, Superman is my favorite. Superman is a lot of people's favorite hero, but I am never biased when it comes to versus battles. And I really think Screw Attack did a poor job at portraying Goku as well. I thought they could have done a lot better than what they did. They should have waited for the Dragon Ball Super anime to come out, because when they originally released the video, it was before the anime, where Goku and Beerus from episode 12 almost destroyed the universe, So yeah, I think that should be cleared up a little bit. Even now, recent with his Limit Breaker form, or what do they call it? Ultra Instinct form. I think that will be the point where they do a Goku versus Superman 3. I mean, it's almost guaranteed to happen. It's pretty much almost guaranteed. So, with that being said, I will not be biased. I'm saying this again, I will not be biased. I like them both equally. Like Superman a little bit more. But the first thing I want to say is I will not be using a weak version of Superman like these other down players do of Superman. They always use the weak version of Superman, like New 52 Superman, to make Goku look more strong in comparison. I think that's a good tactic that some main Dragon Ball Z YouTubers use to make Goku look more powerful. And I will not be using, what's the word I'm looking for? I will not be using non-canon sources for Dragon Ball Z, because I know a lot of you say Broly movie is not canon, and Janemba with whole Goku powering up to Super Saiyan 3 and shaking the galaxy. Or was it the universe? I can't remember. I remember he was shaking the afterlife, but I just can't remember if it was the afterlife in heaven or was the entire universe itself. Or when Gogeta transformed, he shook the galaxy. His power could be felt around the entire galaxy. Or universe. I don't know if that was a representation of galaxy or universe with the picture they showed. But anyway, let's get into things. I will be using not the post-crisis, not the New 52. I will be using one of the three main versions of Superman, the main canon versions, and that was the original version of Superman, which we call the pre-crisis version of Superman. The one that has all the feats that most people try to downplay. I will have four main categories of this: combat speed, durability, attack potency, and stamina. I think I'm going to get things started off with Goku here. I actually have a good calculation for Goku. Okay, so Bulma's ship made it to Namek in 34 days. Her ship was roughly 392 times the speed of light because it made it to Jupiter in 5 seconds in an episode of Dragon Ball Z. Jupiter is 588 billion miles away from Earth, meters away from Earth, and using speed equals distance over time, that would make it 392 times the speed of light. And by the way, I have all this in a Word document. I already came prepared for it because I didn't want to try and remember stuff. And going by distance equals speed times time, and going by that, we can make a conclusion that Namek is 36 light years away from planet Earth because Namek doesn't have a given distance from Earth. With that being said, Goku's ship made it to Namek in 6 days. Now, 6 days is transferred to 518,400 seconds. Not million. 518,000, my bad. Now going by speed equals distance over time. That would come around to 304,584 billion meters per second. And converting that to light speed would make Goku's ship 2,191 times the speed of light. Now, this is important because in his fight with Frieza as a Super Saiyan on Namek, King Kai actually stated that they were fighting so fast that he could not sense him. Now, since Super Saiyan is a 50 times multiplier, we can divide that by 50 to see his combat speed in his base form, and what we end up getting is 43.82 times the speed of light. You may be wondering where is this going to go on to, but I'm going to get to that in a second. Now, Super Vegito is confirmed to be stronger than Goku in a Super Saiyan 3 form, which is 400 times base. Since Super Vegito is, well, a Super Saiyan, his multiplier, or his power, is 400 times 50 for Super Saiyan, which would mean that would be a multiplier of 20,000. Now, we all know that Super Saiyan God Goku is stronger than Super Vegeta from the Buu Saga, so that would mean that Super Saiyan God Goku is at bare minimum, 20,000 times base. So plugging our numbers in his base form from Namek, I'm not going to use yes, this is bare minimum because Goku trains a lot, I know that. So don't come at me with I'm downplaying him because I'm letting y'all know he's bare minimum. So plugging in 43.82 times 20,000 for the Super Saiyan God multiplier, we will get 876,400 times the speed of light for Super Saiyan God Goku. And on top of that, Super Saiyan Blue is 50 times Super Saiyan God. So that would mean it would be 1 million times base. So 43.82 times 1 million would be 43,820,000 times the speed of light for Goku in Super Saiyan Blue form. Now on to Superman in terms of combat speed feats. For pre-Crisis Superman, there is no shown combat speed feats. He has fought the Flash a couple of times, even though Flash was much faster than him. He was dodging his punches a lot. But if I were to give in a specific speed, I would pinpoint Superman, pre-Crisis Superman. I would say it is really at least 1,000 times faster than light. That's a massive low ball. I'm going to get to that in a second. That's just going by his other iterations of Superman and his race with Flash, the race he had with Flash, even though that's technically travel speed. I'm going to get to that in a second, why I think he's bare minimum 1,000 times faster than light. Now on to attack potency. So in Dragon Ball Z, the Cell Saga, the Cell games, one of my favorite arcs, by the way, Super Perfect Cell had stated he could destroy the entire solar system with his chi. We all know that in the Daizenshu that it states that Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan was in fact stronger than Super Perfect Cell. Fast forward around a couple of years later, when the Buu Saga came out, when Goku transformed into Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, Vegeta stated that he was stronger than Gohan was against Cell. That would mean that Super Saiyan 2 Goku could destroy a solar system by that time. Now, as for that, in that same arc, he transformed into Super Saiyan 3, which is 4 times greater than Super Saiyan 2. So, going by basic power scaling and basic math, at bare minimum, as a Super Saiyan 3, Goku would be able to destroy 4 to 5 solar systems as a Super Saiyan 3. Now, as a Super Saiyan God in Dragon Ball Super, he clashed with Beerus and almost destroyed the entire universe. Now, going by this feat, it would make him multi-galaxy, considering he shared the feat with Beerus. I know a lot of people out there like to say he was universal by that point, but if you share a feat with somebody, it automatically goes to both of you. It doesn't go to just one person. Going by this, that's like saying both Superman and Wonder Woman lifted the Spectre. Only Superman lifted the Spectre. It clearly shows both Superman and Wonder Woman lifting him. And by the way, to the people who say, Tim, they didn't lift him, the narrator in that comic said that his weight was nearly too much for them, keyword being nearly. So that means that they actually did lift him. Going back to the point, this will make Super Saiyan God Goku at least multi-galaxy level. Going by basic power scaling from the 50 times multiplier, it would make Super Saiyan Blue multi-galaxy level. It would not make him, it could make him universal, but it couldn't make him universal. I'm going to tell you why. right now. If it was to make him universal, he would be stronger than Beerus, because we both know in the manga and the anime that it was only stated that Beerus is a universe level threat, not multi-universal level threat. They state that in his clash with Beerus as a Super Saiyan God, that he did not, that if they destroyed the universe, they would have killed both of themselves. I mean, Goku would have died due to not breathing in space, but if Beerus were to have died in that instance, because he can breathe in space, he would have died from the energy being produced of the universe's destruction. Now, and that was just in the anime. In the manga, in his fight with Champa, they both say they don't care what happens to the universe anymore. They're going to go all out, basically suggesting that Beerus is a universal level threat. Could be more, could be less, but giving the statements in both the anime and the manga, even though I'm primarily going using the manga in terms of feats right now, because the manga is better on power scaling, but going by both the anime and the manga, it shows that Beerus is a universal threat, and Goku is still not as strong as Beerus in neither the anime or the manga, so I'm going to have to say he's not a universal threat. I know some people might be mad at me for saying that, but hey. And also given the fact that in the manga, a weak merged Zamashu was unable to destroy a single galaxy, that would not make him scale up to a universal threat. So yeah, this attack potency, we all know in Dragon Ball Super that the attack potency also shares common things with the durability. So there's no need to go over the durability. Their durability is the exact same as their attack potency, the amount that they can dish out. They can, however, concentrate their ki onto a single point. So if a character wants to have more durability, he can focus all of his chi on his durability. If they want to have more speed, they can concentrate their chi on his speed. Just like how in Dragon Ball Z, Goku, when he came back from Yard Rat, he concentrated his energy on his finger and was able to block all of Trunks' swords. And Trunks tried to slice. Well, he didn't try to slice, but he did slice Frieza in half, and he also blocked King Cold from using the sword on him to his own advantage. So yeah, that's just an example of how they can use their chi. Now, moving on to Superman in terms of attack potency. Pre-Crisis Superman, may I add? I'm going to use a solid base feat here. His super wind, his wind breath, his super breath, can blow out entire stars. Now, this would make him stronger than Super Saiyan 1 Goku, because Super Saiyan 1 Goku is a star level threat due to Frieza destroying planet Vegeta, which was 10 times more denser than the sun. Not 10 times more denser than the sun, 10 times more denser than Earth, but it was more dense than the sun. So this would make him stronger than Super Saiyan 1 Goku. A sneeze from Pre-Crisis Superman can destroy an entire solar system, which would make him stronger than Super Saiyan 2 Goku. A lot of people like to downplay this, say that his sneeze was an amp by Mixaplix. But the thing is, it never stated in the comic that it gave him an amp. All Superman said in the comic was that dust was going to cause him to sneeze, kind of like pepper causes a human to sneeze uncontrollably whenever they get pepper in their nose or something like that. It wasn't an amp. Saying it was an amp would be like Super Saiyan 2 Majin Vegeta versus Goku. Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta was nowhere near Goku. That's why he got the help of Babidi to increase his power. Now that is technically an amp, so he could fight along with Goku, but the sneeze that destroyed the solar system was not an amp. The speed of Superman, the travel speed of Superman, he reached faster than infinity speeds in one comic and nearly destroyed the multiverse. This was suggested by Spectre, who had to stop him and explain to him why he had to stop flying to catch up with Supergirl, because he was literally going to destroy the multiverse. He was breaking barrier after barrier after barrier, as suggested by the Spectre himself. He basically implied that he was going to destroy the multiverse. We all know he's stronger than characters like Supergirl, who fought against Black Star, who controls the universe in every aspect. He even fought alongside with Supergirl to help her defeat Black Star. He also is stronger than or equal to Captain Marvel, aka Shazam, who fought and beat an invincible man who held the power of the Big Bang. And he was basically a universal threat. And that's some of the stuff that Pre-Crisis Superman has done. He is above universal level. He is universal plus, maybe even multiversal. I'm going to downscale that faster than infinity speed thing, just to be safe, but he's pretty much multiverse, but I'm just going to downscale it anyway, because it might be wrong in some cases. Now on to durability for Superman, because Goku already has his durability set with his attack potency, and that would be multi-galaxy to universal, in between multi-galaxy plus to universal. Now, in terms of durability for Superman, he had survived a punch that could basically have the power, the magnetic repulsion flow of 100 galaxies. And it had little to no effect on him. He said, "Yowzers, if he can muster out that kind of power, I might be in for a little bit of trouble." He basically had no reaction to that, little to no reaction to that at all, basically. So it was kind of, I actually found it entertaining that happened. Bare minimum, he's multi-galaxy plus. As we know, he fought against universal threats such as Dark Lord Mulder, who was indeed a universal plus level threat. So this is confirmed by multiple comics, multiple suggestions of Superman himself, who states he is a universal threat. That being said, he has the durability of around high multi-galaxy plus the universal level, but I'm suggesting it's universal level indeed. And now for the last topic, which is stamina. In the manga, Super Saiyan Blue heavily drains Goku's stamina, so he tries to use it to a bare minimum by going from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan Guy and then Super Saiyan Blue if he needs to. While as Superman, he does not have a stamina decrease as long as he's under a yellow or a blue sun. And as long as there's no red sun or kryptonite around, he will always have stamina. As for combat speed for Superman, which is the last thing that I would have suggested in the previous when I said I would go back to. Well, since of that leaping the bounds of infinity feat that I explained earlier, where he was about to destroy the multiverse, that basically suggests that he is infinitely fast, but considering how travel speed does not equal to combat speed, I give him a bare minimum of 1,000 times light speed. And given the fact that some of his feats from the post-Crisis era, that suggests he's over 1 billion times faster than light, and his power scaling to Wonder Woman and Karate Kid, I think 1,000 times is faster than the speed of light is a fair point where he should be. Conclusion, given the facts and statements I have given you, I will provide all the things you need to know in the description, and I will also provide images in the video, which you're probably seeing right now. Given all the facts and research that I've done, Superman, pre-Crisis era Superman will beat Goku. It's no contest. The only thing that could possibly happen is if Superman gets out-fought by Goku, out-techniqued, because Goku has a faster combat speed than him. It's faster base combat speed, because I gave him a minimum combat speed. We don't know his full combat speed. Since then, everything else is basically pure Superman. I mean, there's no contest at all whatsoever. I know I might get some dislikes on this video from Goku fans, but I am not biased towards either one of them. It just urges me that people use like New 52 Superman against like God Goku, thinking that it's going to make a difference. Man, you have to use the strongest version of Superman versus the strongest version of Goku, which is the current one, because he's only made by one author. So yeah, in conclusion, pre-Crisis Superman wins. If we can get to around 10 to 20 likes, I will indeed do one for post-Crisis Superman and see how post-Crisis Superman fares against Goku. And probably will do Superman Prime 1 million against Goku, or Superboy Prime, or Cosmic Armor Superman. And we can go on from there. But anyway, it's your boy, the Black Phantom HD. Peace out, guys.